What is going on, everybody? My name is Chris. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. So I'm going to be doing a film tutorial, and it's going to be a basic fisheye line tutorial where I'm going to get a pretty basic line that's pretty universal for a lot of skate parts, and I'm just going to kind of give you my input exactly what I'm going to be doing and explaining it why it is and how you can make it look as best as possible. And the goal of this isn't to film exactly like me. What I might do is not the most correct way, but it's the way that I believe looks decent enough, and it's more just to kind of evolve your own filming for when you're making montages and stuff like that. So for the line, I'm just gonna get a trick on this ledge right here. I'll probably do a flat ground trick, and then I'm gonna get a trick down the stair set, and that's just pretty general. And I'm gonna get the clip, but I'll see you all in jump cut. All right, I do apologize if you hear any little like snoring in the background. It's my dog snoring. I don't know. So yeah, just to let you guys know if you hear that in the background. All right, so now I got my clip, and obviously I am on the Xbox, so I'm using LB or left bumper, and this is just kind of skimming my clip down. So this is where the timeline is, as you can see on top. Probably should know that before this, but anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing, just so I marks to stop him getting in my clip. So I'm gonna actually include a quite a decent amount of time before I even get onto my trick, because you know, with editing you might want to have you might even be cutting it off where like you'll start the clip right here and then it'll pop his trick, or you might be needing to fill it so you can sync the music in later. Just have it so you have a lot of footage after your clip starts, no, before your clip starts and after your clip starts, and that's kind of like what I'm doing. Even though you're probably going to cut it off anyways, it's just good in the long run, because you don't want to have it cut off like right here and then you edit it. It just doesn't make any sense. It's just kind of to protect your butt. So we're going to use the advanced free cam, and so I mean, I'm just moving over here. You don't really have to. So we're on 24 millimeters now. I personally like to go a little bit more wider just because it gives that more fisheye look. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a marker at 24 millimeters, move ahead a little bit, zoom in all the way around 75. Pretty much, you don't have to go to 75. You just got to zoom in, and then you're going to zoom right back out. And this is going to be the tricky part. As you can see, it zooms out, and depending on if you go, like if I went to 24, boom, I'll go back to instantly. And I don't like 10 millimeters just because it's a little bit more like kind of like a GoPro-ish type thing, and that's not what I'm going for. I'm trying to go for kind of like that really nice fisheye, and I used to film, there's 12 millimeters. Personally, for me, I enjoy 15 millimeters. I don't know, I just like it, and but you can always choose your own whatever you want to film with, but I recommend 15 just because it's pretty basic, and you can always adjust it to whatever fisheye length you want later. Alright, so now I'm just placing another marker here. We're going to delete this. Actually, we're going to leave that one. As you can see, it's now stationary, and we got our thing. And basically, it's just to protect, because if you zoom in, you can't go back out, and then you got to redo it again, which isn't a pain in the butt. But, I mean, it's not a pain in the butt, but it's like, you know, it's not, it'll just be another minute out of your day. And so just place a second one just for safety net. Now, I'm going to see what I did here just so I didn't remember. Alright, so we got a 5.0. And this is kind of a little bit tricky. I probably did a little bit more difficult trick than I would have liked to. And just because if I was filming it this way, we're going to get the backside of the guy, which it wouldn't be bad, but personally, I don't know. I don't really like that. So I'm going to do something a little bit untraditional. I'm going to put my I'm going to put my filmer right here, and then as he gets on the trick, I'm probably going to move out. And it's kind of a little bit not realistic, but I mean, as far as they don't know that this ledge is right here, so it's more just depending on which trick. And I guess it's a pretty basic rule of thumb, is that you want your skater to be facing the camera almost all the time. You're not saying you have to, but it just looks a lot better than looking at the guy's ass. I mean, it's like, I mean, whatever. So I'm starting right about here. You know, a little bit above the ledge so you can see my skater, just to kind of make it look tall. We're going to place that, and then we'll kind of move a little bit right there, and then we're going to start moving out just a tad bit, make sure our skater, make sure we can see our skater. This is a bad example for a ledge, to be honest, but I mean, I don't know, it gets the point across. And we're going to start going like this. See, we're getting a little bit lower just to make it a lot bigger. We're gonna move out, and again, this is kind of a little bit untraditional, but I don't know, it's a little bit interesting. Actually, that looks good. Never mind. I am actually very pleased with that. And then so now so this is unusual because I never filmed a clip like this, but so I'll explain. So right now, the rule of thirds. If anything you take away from this for fisheye in general, is that you have, just imagine that your skater is starting, imagine your screen is in a third, so you have the left third, middle, and right third. You want your skater to start either on the right third and then on the left third, or basically just start on the opposite side of the screen pretty much. So like right now my skater is kind of in the left third, and at the end of the clip I'm going to have it so he ends up on the right side of the clip, and that just kind of makes it look normal. I don't know, it just looks better. And if you just have it in the middle, the fisheye just does not turn out too well. So as you can see right there, and then we're going to get a little bit lower to make it kind of big. We're pulling back a little bit so we can catch up with the skater because he does have some speed. And I didn't have my skater actually kind of coming to the center. Now, if I went like this, I don't like that because it just kind of doesn't look... Actually, it kind of looks good, I'm not going to lie. But you could do middle. If we did left, it just would not look too well. I don't like that. It's very awkward. So anywhere between the middle and the right would be good. But I don't know. I like middle because we're kind of just rolling across the line pretty much. And so now we're coming to the rolling part. Now, the person who does this the best actually, where like right now where he keeps it, is actually Jomar DT. So shout out to Jomar. He like can get it framing perfectly. But pretty much I have it so my skater's like in frame. His wheels, nothing's getting cut just because he's rolling right now, which it is very difficult. It doesn't matter if you're... It's just try to keep your guy from not getting cut outside of the screen, and I just like this angle. Even though, again, like I just said, we're kind of looking at the guy's butt right now, but I mean, it makes sense. And plus, since the trick, you guys haven't seen it, but it actually is a laser flip, so it makes sense to kind of get its backside just because it'll look a lot cooler. So I'm kind of going against what I just said, but for ledge tricks, it just does look a lot better to be frontside. All right, so now we're getting towards the end. So as you can see, my skater's right here. Really nice filming, really nice and smooth. We're going to place one more frame, and since we're kind of falling back behind, we're going to still be... Now we're kind of getting more angled. As you can see, we're definitely a lot... He was in the middle of the screen. Now he's getting more towards the left. And I know how I said he's supposed to end on the right side, but it really just depends the way that you're filming. So just make sure it's... I don't know. I guess it kind of goes against what I just said, but yeah, I guess if that makes sense at all. And so now we're kind of going to the flick part of it. As you can see, he's on the left side of the screen. His arm's going to get cut a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, I might look at it late. Well, let's see here. See, I don't like that because the stair set kind of gets out of the way. I mean, the stair set just gets completely out of frame, and I don't like that at all. And then now he's kind of towards the top left of the screen. And right there, hold on, let me see this. Let me see if, hold on, let me see if I like that. No, it's a little bit over too much. So I'm actually, again, you can always just adjust it. I'm making it so my skater's over a little bit just because it's a little bit too much to the left. That looks really good. All right, so as you saw this frame right here, my camera was starting to move a little bit past the stairs, and pretty much this is just preventing pan back. And like as you obviously know that my camera would have just kept going past the stairs. Excuse me. My camera would have just been going past the stairs, and obviously that's not realistic because when you're done, when a skater's done filming a line, when they're like, if this is the end of the stairs, they stop right here. They don't keep going. They don't have that ability, and it's just kind of keeping it with that continuity. I don't know. It's just making it so it's a lot more realistic. And as you saw, my skater's at the top left of the frame right now. Now, why I personally like doing this, just because to me that's just kind of like my style. I mean, you could always just end it so it's angled like this. That's perfectly fine, but it just kind of makes, it gives that perspective that the stair set's a lot bigger, and it just kind of like is a good way for the skater to exit the frame. And I don't know, that's what I like the most about this thing. And this, again, this is a weird clip. I'm not gonna lie, I probably chose a weird spot to do it, but I'm just kind of explaining. So as you can see, my guy's kind of in the left side of the screen, and we'll just watch the clip. Boom, does the 5-0, kickflip out, very nice middle frame, very nice, no cuts or anything like that. And then we kind of pan back a little bit, and that's where the skater stops. And if you do see that, though, a lot of footage where the guy kind of points it down a little bit more, and the skater's coming out on the top left part of the screen. So I think that's kind of what I'm modeling after right there. But the beginning of the clip, it looks fine. I like it a lot. It kind of just, I don't know, it makes, sorry, I didn't mean to cut off, but it like kind of makes it interesting as well. You also want to make your filming, I sometimes will go in and out of my skater kind of going in front, which is a little bit more unrealistic, but it makes the clip a lot more interesting than it is. If you've seen, I did 2 montages here at Jaquan, and I definitely used that a lot. I believe in the first one that I uploaded about a year ago. So as you can see, just to show you guys one more time. So yeah, I hope this guys, I hope this helped you out a little bit, just kind of get more perspective, even though I was completely rambling on, and I'm gonna have to edit this to make it sound like I know what I'm talking about. But it's just, again, it's more just to kind of give you the right idea. It's not saying that this was the most perfect lift, even though that was a good clip. I kind of wish I saved that. But yeah, guys, if you have any more film tutorials that you guys want me to do, whether it be another line explaining exactly what type of tricks you want to have in it, like, I mean, like a stair set to, I don't know, whatever you guys need, I'll definitely look into it. Thanks for watching. If you could leave a like if this helped you guys out. My name is Chris. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.